back to Health Tips, folks, and a warm welcome to those who are new to the channel. As a matter of fact, metabolism is important to a happy, healthy life. It helps with weight management and energy levels, and is absolutely essential to keeping your mobility even well into your old age. Often used interchangeably with metabolic rate, we often describe metabolism as the body's ability to burn calories through natural chemical reactions. Thankfully, there are plenty of ways you can keep your metabolism up, which will make it much easier to keep your weight down. Today at Health Tips, we're going to discuss various ways to boost your metabolism. Before we dive deep into the topic, remember to like the video and click the subscribe button to get notified whenever we upload new content. Drop your comments saying "I subscribed" and we'll personally reply to you. Now let's ask, how to boost metabolism? Everything you need to know. Number 1. Make sure every meal contains protein. Well, the thermic effect of food naturally increases your metabolism for a few hours, because your body has to use up calories to process nutrients. And different foods provide different levels of thermal effect, depending on how hard they are for your body to digest, with proteins easily causing the largest boost. They can boost your metabolism by up to 30%, while most foods hover around the single digits, making them far and away the best option for boosting your metabolism. So it's a good idea to make sure every meal includes at least one protein. Whether you get this protein in the form of meat, eggs, nuts, or beans is up to you. But it's essential that you make sure there's some sort of muscle-powering protein in your meals. Even dairy products have some protein in them, so even just having a glass of milk after a workout will give you some effect. Proteins also tend to be exceptionally filling and have been proven to prevent overeating. In fact, one study found that those with diets consist of around 30% protein will actually eat well over 400 less calories per day on average. Additionally, proteins help to reduce muscle loss when dieting, since their primary use in the body is to power the processes that build and repair muscle. More muscle typically means higher metabolism, since your body has to power everything, so keeping as much muscle as possible is important. Number 2. Drink cold water. Replacing your sugary sodas, energy drinks, and juices with water was naturally going to be good for you anyway, since it reduces your calorie intake. But studies have shown that drinking a glass of water actually does help to boost your metabolism for up to an hour, despite there being no calories in the water. Cold water in particular may take more energy for your body to deal with, resulting in even better results. Another advantage to water is that it can reduce the amount of food you eat, especially if taken not long before a meal. Having some of your water before a meal instead of after may be worth considering. Number 3. Get plenty of exercise. It's no surprise that exercise boosts your metabolism. After all, we've already mentioned the importance of protein and muscle mass when it comes to metabolic rate and weight loss. So it shouldn't surprise anyone that actually using those muscles is going to have a major effect. One thing you may not know is that intense workouts tend to have a greater effect on your metabolism than light workouts. While we're huge advocates of casual cardio for other reasons, someone with their sights set on weight loss will actually get significantly more out of weightlifting and high-intensity interval training. As mentioned previously, muscle is one of the most intense cells in the body in terms of calorie usage. The more muscle you have, the easier it is to lose weight. One thing you may not know is that muscles continue to burn calories to some extent even when your body is resting. In other words, a fit body does a better job of keeping your weight under control, even in the moments that you're not using it. It may not sound fair, but that's just how it works. Studies have routinely tested resistance training against other forms of exercise, finding that it's easily one of the best ways to boost metabolism and stave off muscle loss. Muscles that are large and fit naturally take longer to deteriorate, which will encourage your body to properly break down fat cells when it needs to fill its tank instead. High-intensity interval training, or HIIT for short, is a popular and extremely effective exercise pattern. The general idea is that instead of jogging gently along a brisk pace, you go for short bursts of extremely intense activity. This emulates the optimal conditions for a human body in the wild, back when our ancestors would have to suddenly burst into a sprint for purposes of hunting or self-defense for short periods of time. So it does make sense that the body would respond well to this type of workout. Whatever explanation you prefer to go with for the usefulness of HIIT, the important thing is that HIIT has been tested in laboratory settings and extended studies, and consistently produces results that working out at a steady pace just doesn't tend to achieve. Notably, it commonly gets rid of belly fat, one of the hardest areas of the body to target effectively. Now, it should be noted that HIIT is not going to be for everyone. As the name would suggest, these workouts really are intense and represent a steep learning curve for those who have never committed to exercise before. While HIIT is a fantastic way to optimize your workouts and get better results in less time, it's also true that you're more likely to quit a routine that feels too difficult for your current fitness level. Additionally, some age groups may find themselves hitting a wall when they try to force themselves to push their limits. If HIIT is a viable option for you, then you should absolutely give it a try. But don't be ashamed of respecting your current limitations if you need to take it slow at first. The good news is that once your body has become fit enough to handle HIIT, it virtually has no ceiling, since you can always ramp up the intensity or adjust the intervals to challenge yourself further once you start to plateau. Before starting high-intense training, if you want to know more about some pre-workout foods you should consume, do check out our What to Eat Before a Workout video for more information. Number 4. Add more spice to your diet. Capsaicin, found in peppers, slightly boosts your metabolism. However, we're not mentioning this one to try to convince you that everyone who eats a bowl of chilies is getting healthy faster than you. Actually, we'd like to make it clear that the effect is pretty minor. Various health channels and outlets will argue that spicy food is one of the hidden weight loss secrets you need, since such easy strategies tend to bring in viewers. So we feel it necessary to bring this topic up and shine a little light on it. And unfortunately, it just won't make the difference you would want. It may take literal years for the additional caloric burn from capsaicin to add up to even a single pound of weight loss. While this is mathematically significant and can be combined with other strategies for those who want to truly maximize everything, it's not going to work miracles. So do be aware of the benefits when deciding between sweet and spicy food. But you don't need to add hot sauce to every meal if you don't want to. There are no easy shortcuts to exercise and dieting. All in all, there are naturally far more ways to improve your metabolism than simply eating protein. lifting weights, and drinking cold water. But we did want to highlight these strategies today since they're easily the most important. Even if you did everything else right, you would be unlikely to see the effects you're looking for unless you include these basic steps. There are various substances that can boost metabolism, such as tea or coffee, but they pale in comparison to what you can get out of some grilled chicken or a handful of almonds. So while you certainly could try to spend your life looking for every minor change you can make that will boost your metabolism, we're going to suggest that you stick to the big three: work out, eat protein, drink water. There aren't going to be any effective shortcuts here, and we're honestly sorry to tell you that. If there were easy strategies or miracle pills that could make weight loss happen, we'd be all about that, since we spend just as much time looking for fast and efficient solutions to health problems as anyone else. But the results are in. The studies have been tallied, and the absolute truth we cannot deny is that you're not going to get your metabolism in shape without a genuine healthy lifestyle. Go ahead and chisel away at these strategies to find the routines that work best for you. But there's no going around the body's basic needs. And when you do hit that sweet spot, where you're getting just the right amount of exercise and have found your favorite sources of protein, you're going to feel 100 times healthier. It'll take some adjustments, but the payoff is completely, undoubtedly worth it. This has been Health Tips. Remember to like and subscribe for more honest and helpful content about your body's needs. As always, remember, your health, your life, your priority.